Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Why do I not have a display? Oh, there it comes. Took a minute. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to race number 2 of the CSC Late Model Tour. My name is Soji Sakata. I am the S in CSC, and tonight we are battling through connection problems and everything else going on. I have rebooted my computer. I apologize if the stream is slightly low quality this evening. I checked my internet. I have a great connection. I'm like 500 upload and or 10 upload and 500 download or something, but my OBS has decided to completely crap the bed. So if there are some juddery points of the stream, I do apologize. I cannot control the internet, I'm afraid. Thank you for the 3-watch streak, Nightshade. Happy to have you here. Glad you can make it. Tonight, you join us for the CSC Late Model Tour. This should be a fun one tonight. We have our late model stock cars here at none other than Kevin Harvick and his Kern County Speedway. Let's go get a little information on Kern County Speedway, because up until about 7 o'clock tonight, I didn't own this track. I had to go and buy it for tonight. Yes, Cameron Romano in chat. Shout out to Chris Hood, Cameron Romano, and also other racers in our league who necessarily aren't racing tonight. Zach Davidson, and I believe, I don't know if Trevor made it or not. I don't know if he's chartered or open. But all of them are in the Mystic Racing League 500. They have made it through the duels. They qualified in. So congratulations to our 2 drivers from the CSC there. Those of Chris and Cameron, of course, being the C's in CSC. So congrats to those 2. Trevor is chartered. Well, then we got 4 drivers from the CSC running in the Mystic on Sunday. So if you like a good race, you want to go out and support a cool cause, YouTube, you can look them up under V-Speed, the letter V, S-P-E-E-D, all one word. And I believe it's sometime on Sunday night, I think about 6:30 if I remember correctly, Eastern, the Mystic 500 will be running. So if you like a good race, you want to go out and support some of our drivers here from the CSC as they battle on in another league, please go out and support them and show them some love, and go out and root on our boys. So, that makes sense. Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. I thought it was Kern County, but I guess I was wrong. Regardless, is out of course, his hometown, Bakersfield, California. It is a half-a-mile short track oval. There is a couple of different layouts here that I am seeing. There is the big oval, of course. There is a dirt track on the premises. There is a small Legends oval in the infield. And, of course, a dirt mini oval, I'm sure, for dirt carts. So, looks like it has been around since about 2013 is when they built it, it looks like. Oh, it's the former Mesa Marine Raceway. So it's been around since 77. But the, oh, it's not even Kevin Harvick who owns it. I thought Kevin Harvick owned it. It's just named in honor of Kevin Harvick. It was called Kern County, but got renamed when Kevin Harvick took ownership. It says Harvick doesn't own it. It's Tim and Lisa Huddleston of Irwindale Speedway who own it, and they just renamed it in Kevin Harvick's in honor of the NASCAR legend and the Bakersfield native. I thought he owned it too. Apparently not. We're learning all kinds of stuff here tonight on the broadcast, so you never know what you're going to find out. Speaking of finding out, let's find out what the track condition is like out here in Bakersfield tonight. We are, of course, back in the late model stock car. I don't know all of the specs on this car yet, as it's a new one to us, so I'm still trying to learn that. Oh, the more you know. Yeah, I know. I thought he owned it too. Turns out not. It's the oh, hey, Cameron on the 3-stream watch streak. Let's go. So, Kern County, or Kevin Harvick.
Watch out, Soji's on track.
Oops. Apparently I missed pit exit a little bit there. All right, here we go. Let's go for a ride around this half-mile bull ring. Very high, steep banking, but that makes it really easy to get bold and overstep. Gearing very high in these cars. Cannot be shy with the throttle. Well, you really got to wheel and deal on these things. Oh, there's some speed. Bang. Like the high side, well, the longer way around does have some merit to it if you can find the right groove to race it on. I think it's about finding the low spot of that high banking. Hi, Cameron. Come on, Cameron. That was supposed to be like the ramp car from Fast and Furious. What are you doing?
My name's Chip.
Nuts. Well, such is life with these vehicles. Let me pull something up here real quick. I've been curious about these cars a little bit. So let's learn a little bit more about this monster we're driving. If I can find it in my car list. Where did they put it? They love to bury these things sometimes. Make it really hard to find them. I think it'd be easy. You know what? List view. L. There it is. Late model stock. So, gee, I'm coming in for a short thingy. You will see. Okay. I'm almost afraid to ask.
Well, Soji, one thing that I did while I had to go and do some stuff is I filled up with our sponsor, Dubby Energy.
Oh.
So if you guys want to try one of the best powder-based energy drinks that you can get, Dubby has Jitterless Energy. They also use a lot of really good natural flavors, and it's sugar-free. Of course, if you want to try, they have a bunch of really great flavors. The one I've got right now is a passion fruit flavor called Purple Dub Sauce, which is really good. And of course, if you're there, you go to the website dubby.gg and look and see. If you use the code CSCRL at checkout, you can save 10% on your purchase.
That is true. And that has been our obligatory... Hello, Xavian. Good to see you, bud. Xavian, of course, plugging his particular sponsor there. Well played, sir. Well played. But yeah, so these are the late model stock cars that we sit in as I waggle the wheel a little bit.
Use code CSCRL for 10% off your order at w.gg.
That too. So 500 horsepower in these, 500 plus actually. Depends on the car you get. 475 foot-pounds of torque, 7,200 RPM redline. Weighs in at about 3,100 pounds. Black flag for the 45 for illegal sponsor plug.
Everybody, when we go into the warm-up session of the race, Gary and I will go over some changes. I'll be brief, but Gary is a little bit better at explaining, so I'll let him go further into detail in regards to the changes, just so everybody is all on the same page. Stay tuned for the announcements during the warm-up.
Yep, we do have some changes coming here to the league. Nothing catastrophic.
Just
but
a note, Cameron, I'm going to let you do whatever you need to do at the beginning, and then I'll go over the changes that we've made.
10-4, I got you.
oh, that's Frank. Woo! Some days I'm really glad I don't drive in this league. Today is one of those days. Xavier Sanchez has joined us on track as well as in the channel.
Got it. Got it. Dun, 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 na, 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 na. Oh, he hit the wall. Take a look at what he did!
It didn't work, but I tried. That one broke it. Alright, well.
Oh my god. I wrote my laptop. It's broken.
God. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that broke the upright completely. Wow. Now, that right there is how not to race this. Noom, bonk, noom, scraping bonk, noom. Yeah, exactly. That's I just got. I got a little frustrated there. I'm not gonna lie. I was fighting against a losing battle. So, what do you do? Just realized. There we go. Now we got a leaderboard. I'm going to hide the last place car down there, Gary, because when the race starts, I will fall to that last position. So it doesn't matter. I'm going to put this up here. This is our track map. So if you want to see what's happening, you can keep track of it right up here in the top corner of the race. I believe the orange car is just whatever vehicle I am currently watching. I'll test that by doing this. That's camera. Yes, it is. Whatever car is orange is not necessarily a leader. It is just whatever car I am on. Alright, so let's go through our field here and see who our competitors are tonight. With only 1:33 left in practice, odds are these are the guys we're going to see fighting to take home a win tonight. In the orange and pink W Energy number 5. That is our reigning touring championship driver and runner-up in this league as well last year. That is the number 5 of Mr. Derek Hilker. Coming out of turn 2 in that jet black and gold accented number 8. I do believe that is Gary Greenlee rocking a new scheme tonight with the gold wheels and everything. Is my trading paints updated?
Did Soji just say jet black and gold accident number 8?
Accented. See if that updates.
You mean the 8 that looked like Chris Wright last night?
God. All right, that is my car. We don't have to worry about that. Ah, he's back. No chrome this week, but in that same shark tooth bomber mobile, that is the number 20 of Frank Weinset. Ahead of him in the number 13, the Coors Light, or excuse me, not Coors Light. That's the Coors Banquet Beer number 13 car of Chris Hood. Your number 15 Vesta Homes vehicle, that is going to be Cameron Romano. And I know we got one more coming out on track here. Where's he at? Don't like this camera. It's stationary.
All right, good luck in qualifying, everybody.
There he is in the Rays game. I think it says that. Rays game? Gaming? Something like that. Either way, that's the 45 of Xavier Sanchez. Let's watch some qualifying action go down here and see who can put it on the pole. There goes Hilker, out to set his qualifying efforts. Romano as well. Hood sits stationary, and there goes Frank. Weinset put on a good show last week. Didn't quite have enough speed to get up there and contend for the win. But a Rays gamer is what that says. Thank you, Xavier. I appreciate that. I can't... On the angle that it's on with these cameras, I was too far away to make it out. But yes, S20 car was in the talk last week for a top 3 position. I believe he ended up getting 3rd, if I remember correctly. Put on a good show, just didn't quite have the speed to get up there for the win. But to see if he's any better here in Bakersfield. A little wall tap there. There's the 13 car out on track. He's got her dressed up like a Mustang tonight. That is the Coors Banquet machine. We'll have to see what he can do when it comes to qualifying. There's Sanchez in that Rays Gamer machine. Let's see if the 45 can have a dominant race just like he did last weekend. Except maybe this time he can bring it on home. As he pulls it to a stop. Weinset also brings it down pit road to end his qualifying efforts. Hood also going to bring that number 13 to a creep, a crawl, and a stop as his qualifying laps have concluded. And it looks like that's our last car on track. Let's take a look at our qualifying efforts here. We still have 2 cars left, or excuse me, 1 car left. The 8 of Greenlee, who may or may not qualify. At this point, we're not sure yet. 45 of Sanchez, currently your pole sitter, 18.674. Hood close behind him, 18.803. Romano qualifies 3rd, 18.873. Hilker, 18.997, and Weinset with your slow qualifying time of the event so far, 19.187.
We are advancing session because I'm the only car not to qualify, and I'm not qualifying.
All right, we are going to go ahead and advance in, and they're going to go over some rule changes here. After race 1, we realized there were a couple changes that needed to be made by running these cars. We spoke about our drivers, and we're going to go over the changes we've settled on for the rest of the season. Hopefully, just to keep the races a little bit more, I'll say, competitive.
Drivers, welcome to round 2 of the CSC Late Model Tour, sponsored by W Energy. Use code CSCRL for 10% off your purchase at w.gg. We're going to implement some changes moving forward in both the Late Model Tour and the Touring Championship. I'll have Gary go over all that in a little bit. Before I start, when we grid, I want everybody to shut their engines off. We will have a moment of silence for Derek's friend Kim, who unfortunately passed away earlier this week. As far as changes go, we are going to be implementing stage cautions and stage points moving forward. Everything else is going to stay the same. You're still going to get points for leading a lap. You're still going to get the bonus points for leading the most laps. You still get the bonus point for pole position, which congratulations to Derek Hilker for claiming the pole. and you will get points based on your overall finishing position. There will now be stage points, and we've also implemented tire changes and fuel capacity limits. On that note, I'm gonna have Gary take over and explain those changes in further detail. Gary, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Cameron. All right, going over the tire changes. We've increased the limit. We've taken them up to 9 this way because whenever we have the stage caution, it will have a mandatory 4 tire and fuel pit stop. If you do not take 4 tires and fuel during that stage, you will be disqualified and receive 0 points. If anybody gets disqualified post-race, we're going to set their points to 0. Everybody else will keep the same position and points, even if it's in the stage points. Stage points are, right now, since we have under 10 drivers, it's going to be half of the points of what NASCAR does. P1 at the stage will get 5 points. P5 will get 1. If we have over 10, it goes to the NASCAR standard 10-point system. Now, the stage will come out on lap 60. It's a 40-60 split. I have a program, iRace Control, that should throw it if it's when 6th place crosses the line. Which that'll be me, maybe. But it should throw it. There'll also be a few messages going out. There'll be a message on lap 5 that says the stage break is at lap 60. There'll be a message before we close the pit road at lap 58, because we'll close the pits 2 laps before when the leader crosses the line. We'll have a message at lap 59 that says white flag for the stage. And then, of course, the pits will reopen on lap 60 whenever P6 crosses the line. If we have a caution on lap 55 in that range, we'll extend it to the caution. Just maintain your positions and ride around. Now, the fuel, we put it down this week to 25%. This is to make sure that people will need to make pit stops in at least the second stage. Now, we're going to do that for this series, and we're doing it for our other series, so that we can try to have pit strategy without people burning a set of tires needlessly. That's pretty much the changes. Now, I'm also using the same program that Twig used to have that would do the PDF breakdowns of the races. I'm going to try to do that for the races so that we have something to look at, see incidents and stuff. The NIW stuff that used to pop up in there, I think I've got it turned off. I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out. And on top of that, it should do things automatically. Worst comes to worst, if we have to, lap 60, I'll throw the caution. If it doesn't, I'll find out on lap 5 if it's sequencing. Anyway, that does it, and we have about 10 seconds left to go, so everybody have fun. And remember, when we grid up, cut your engines off for the moment of silence for Kim.
Only one correction to that. Congratulations to Xavier Sanchez on the pole, not Derek Hilton. Xavier got pole this time.
My apologies. Thank you for the correction. One more thing I'm going to add real quick. Still no choose cone. Just line up where the black box tells you. There is no restart zone. You go on green for all starts and restarts. At this time, everybody shut your engines off. Can we extend the countdown?
Everybody just sit here, even if the pace car is running. After the moment of silence, we will roll and then let the pace car pass us.
Okay, let's roll out.
Pace car backstretch.
All right. I didn't get to say anything because of all the talking. That was in memory of Kim. Derek Hilker there in the... If I can get my controls back here. Derek Hilker in the 5 car during the
Is there any way
Daytona
to
24.
extend the caution lap?
It will automatically extend if we don't catch up, but worst comes to worst, we coach can hit the yellow button if we're not all caught up.
Let's do that just in case. We're all caught up, but we need at least one more pace lap.
But yes, that was in memory of Kim. Derek Hilker's friend, he got a call during the Daytona 24 in the closing hours. He was actually scheduled to get back into the car, and he got a call. His friend had been in a pretty bad accident, and he had to run. So, unfortunately, after many surgeries and efforts to keep her going, ultimately she ended up succumbing to her injuries and was unable to...
All right, let's have a good race, everybody.
Yeah, so... But because of that, we held a moment of silence for her this evening. That's what that was for, so... Let's get back to racing. Let's have some fun tonight. Kevin Harvick's Kern County Speedway. Green flag is away in racing. And we're racing here at Kern. Sanchez, your pole sitter, goes to the low side. Hood challenging high. Romano second row inside. Hilker second row outside. Line set and green lead, bringing up the rear. Let's get going. Yes, I agree, Daniel. Hood to the lead, gets it out front. Hood running that high line, Sanchez running the low line. Two very different strategies, both finding some speed here. Oh no, what the heck happened to Chris Hood? What just happened to Chris Hood? It was like the car snapped evil on him. Hopefully that hasn't hurt the handle on that banquet beer machine. Grabbing the pace car. Sanchez back to the lead. Hood falling off pretty quickly now. Makes me wonder if that damage isn't hurting that 13 car. Whoa, Sanchez gets loose coming off the 4, saves it. But that's brought Hood back aside. Romano and Hilker just trying to wait for one of these two to blink and giving them an opportunity to pass. Oh, Hood into the outside wall again. Goodness gracious, he is absolutely getting all his money's worth out of the right side of that 13 car. That's going to be some damage to fix. Oh no, we got a wreck in the back. Can he get it going in time? Yes, he can. We'll stay green.
Disregard that message. It's supposed to say lap 60.
Whoa, right out to the wall. 5 cars in the line. Looks like they're settling down and finally settling into this race just a little bit. Sanchez and Hood. Hood, despite the damage, still actually gaining time to Sanchez here. That 13 car, he's got a handle on that machine tonight. Stage break at lap 6. What? Oh. Supposed to say 60. Okay. Hood's still working. Actually gone to the low side now. I think trying to block Xavier's line. The other 3 just do not have the speed for these front 2 runners right now. 2-car battle out front. Whoa! Chris Hood gets loose coming off a 2. Wow! Hang that thing out like it's initial D. That car was full on sideways. What a save from the 13. Didn't even lose the lead off of that. Great driving from Hood there, who got on the throttle just a little too fast. You can see he took it a little careful that time. He's definitely spooked by that, but not enough to deter him. He's going to keep on running. Sanchez behind him, just trying to keep pace. Not sure what he's scheming at the moment. My guess is probably just trying... Oh, no! Chris Hood's around! Yellow flag is out. Yellow out, lap 10. As Chris Hood spins from the lead. Fairly decent right side damage to that number
Pace truck
13
is coming out of the
Coors
pits
Banquet
right now.
machine. Wowee.
Sorry, pace truck coming out of pit road. Pace truck on the backstretch.
If we're going to be pedantic, let's be pedantic. 2015 Pace Silverado LTZ. I'm just being a smart aleck with them. It's fun getting here to sit in the booth and just yell at people all night.
Also, remember, caution laps do not count, even under, yeah. So
Oh, yeah, I
with
forgot
this.
about that. Surprised Hood not coming down to get his damage repaired there. Right in front of that corner. I mean, it's not the end of the world. He must not have toe damage if he stayed out on track, but I am surprised he didn't try to come down already being towards the back of the field, that he did not try to get that number 13 car patched up bodywork wise and make sure he is 100% with only 80 or with only 10 laps in the book and 140 left to go. We do have one taker on pit road, the 8 of Greenlee, who spun it coming down earlier. See what he does with this number 8 machine.
We are 2 to green this time. 2 to green this time.
Now remember, Greenlee, because caution laps do not count, he can sit here and let the pack go by and pick up the tail end without losing the lead lap. And I would have to assume, go rear chase, he is probably getting some damage repair done to the front end of this number 8 late model. We are live.
We are 1 to green. Line up where the black box says.
Not much
There
damage
is no
popping out of
restart
the front of this
zone.
vehicle.
Go on green.
Interesting choice. Greenlee staying out on pit road right now. Not sure what he's doing. Oh, there he goes. He'll be behind the lead pack by a bit, but we'll have to see how that fares for it. Here we go, restart zone. Sanchez, Romano, your front row. Hilker looking low. We're 3 wide right off the rip. Hilker just drives under everybody, and here comes Chris Hood on the bottom now. Holy smokes, they're pushing him. Woo-wee, what a move by Hilker to get to the lead in one corner. And for cars that are all supposed to have Chevy liveries, we don't even have one on the podium. It's Toyota, Ford, Dodge, and then Chevy. And our final 2 cars are completely unbranded. It's chaos tonight. Hood ringing that low line, trying to keep that car down away from that troublesome outside wall that's been giving him all his problems. Hilker running that high line, trying to keep the momentum, but it's Hood with the low side grip. 13 car after spinning from the lead, he's already back to the lead again. Romano and Hilker side by side, battle for second. Xavier Sanchez says, I want to make it for 3-way. 45, 15, and 5, all vying for that number 2 position. Wine set in the 20, waiting to see what happens. I don't hate the strategy on the 20. These guys are battling hard. Sit back, save your equipment. You can't win it on lap 10, but you can certainly lose it. Hood out to a lead again, about 4 car lengths. Oh, big wreck! Caution is out, caution is out. Holy smokes. The 15 is destroyed. What happened here? Romano comes out. I believe that was far chase. I don't think that was on the 5. Oh, yeah, maybe. I think that was a product of hard racing right there. The 5 was coming down just a touch, trying to stay off the wall, and the 15 was getting a little bit, trying to get a good run off the corner going high, and I think they ended up meeting in the middle. Certainly didn't look like anything egregious to me. I want to watch that in slow motion. Let's see.
We're going to chalk that up as a racing incident. no real fault for that one.
Romano tries to straighten out. Hilker gets just a touch loose as he's coming up the track. Yeah, that was just bad luck there from the 15 and the 5. Unfortunate, but certainly not the first time we'll see that tonight. Probably not the last either. The nature of the short track is a fickle one, I'm afraid. Yeah, I can confirm. Went back to watch the replay on that. Cameron was coming up off the bottom. Hilker got a little loose on the high side, ended up meeting in the middle. Just a good old-fashioned racing incident.
Copy that.
All right, as we watch...
Just let me know when it's 1 to green.
Rear took flight after hitting the wall. Yeah, these cars, if you look from the rear... Let's get a look from the back. See how high the rear bumpers are? You can get the nose of these cars up under the rear bumper of the car ahead of you and basically just lift them right off the ground. These cars are not like NASCAR where they're designed to be drafting. They are short track cars that are designed actually to do the exact opposite, not touch. These cars do not like... They can do a little bit of door banging, but bumper to bumper, like nose to tail contact... These cars do not take kindly to that type of driving. Not that it can't be done. It is possible. It's just very, very touchy and not really built for it. It's using a drill bit to put in a nail rather than using a hammer. Technically, yes, it can be done, but they really don't like it. So we watch the other two vehicles going to come here off of pit road. There comes Sanchez. Pace car turning off this time by. We're going to get them all stacked up here. Here we go. Go, go, go. Green flag is out. Let's go racing again. Only got 5 laps on that run. Let's see what we can make of it. Put out to a big jump start right there. Didn't really, I shouldn't say jump start. He did not jump the start. But he definitely got a flyer off of that one. He's out to about a 5-car length lead. Wineset playing the long game tonight. Look at this. Played his cards right, stayed back, stayed out of trouble, didn't get too much into the fray. Now he's running second, trying to chase down Hood in the 13. Hilker, after being involved in that incident, still got some right front damage on that number 5 car, but he's going to look to keep that thing a little cleaner as the night goes on and hopefully get more and more of that damage repaired as the race continues. Sanchez, after being out front setting the pole, struggling to find speed here at Kern. Uh-oh, we got a spinner behind us. Caution is out again. Romano. Probably still nursing his little bit of a wounded car there. He's got to try to get that car rolling once again. Yeah, that car definitely still with some right front damage. Ooh, and left rear damage as well, actually. That might be the cause of his troubles, as that rear spoiler and bumper assembly kind of causing some odd aero effects to that car, I would have to assume. Hood still keeping that car out on track. That damage must not be bothersome. Greenlee also going to keep it out on track. Romano, though, going to come down to the attention of his crew. 15 car in pit. See if he can get any more of this damage fixed up. The 15 car, definitely a 3-legged dog right now with as much aero damage as he's got. We'll see. I'm guessing he's not going to take tires since he just took them. They do have 9 sets to play with, but he already took one. And with only 18 laps on the book, I would not look for a whole bunch of tires this early in the race. Rear chase. Let's go on board and watch. See how much damage of this car he can get repaired. You can actually see it, I think, changing in real time right here. Just a teeny little bit. If I go back into rewind. Well, maybe not. Maybe that was a trick of my eye. No, no damage. Is it going off the rear maybe first? Can't really tell. Sometimes you can see these cars pop back into position. I was hoping you guys could get to see that a little bit. Could also be server lagged, where it's not showing me what the actual damage that's being repaired is. Yep, he's refired the motor. Romano down and away. Rear end took... Oh, yeah, I already read that. TV1, let's get back with our leaders. Lights are out on the iRacing pace truck. Hood, your leader. Wineset second. Hilker third. Sanchez fourth. After that wreck puts Greenlee up to fifth, and Romano tailing in sixth. Here we go. Green flag's out. Hood gets back on the gas. About to see, can Wineset hold off the hard-charging Hilker? Or is Hilker going to get the better of him? Hilker definitely has the better look on that low side. Greenlee also trying to take away third. Whoa! 45 right to the back bumper. Oh, no! We got another one going around. Woo! That was close. That was a close one. I thought that was going to take Cameron Romano out in a heartbeat. I wasn't sure. I was ready to throw it, and I kind of threw it preemptively there. Frank did save that car, but by that point I'd already committed to hitting the button, so...
Hey, Soji, how about that wreck avoidance by the defending short track champion?
Yeah, I was just watching your damage repair pit stop there, and I'm thinking, man, you're about to have a whole lot more, and you avoided it well. Good job.
Hey, Frank, I gotta let you by.
Frank going to come down to the attention of his crew, it looks like, in that number 20. Sanchez just got a little too impatient, put the bumper right to him. Oh, wait, no caution? Nope, we had a caution, all right. I almost... Normally, we don't throw a caution for just a single spinner car, but being that that happened right in front of another car and I wasn't sure if they were going to get clear of it, I'd already committed to hitting the button before I realized everybody was clear of the wreck, so... Watch Wineset going to take 4 tires.
2.5 minutes left.
2.5 minutes left on the 15 for damage. See if he can get all 4 corners. Cameron, if you want to lower that time, just tell your team you need to get a couple more short track speed wrenches in the toolbox. Man's trying to be a Beyblade. You know it. That one was all up to Xavier and Sanchez on that one.
I'm just going to sit here and have a nice, refreshing W Energy. Remember, use code CSCRL for 10% off your purchase at w.gg.
Hey, Cameron, what flavor do you have?
I got Cali O Cream.
We have no shame around here.
It's a mango and orange cream flavor. It's actually very interesting. I love it. It's sweet. It's tart. It's perfect.
Dare I say anything?
Savian poking fun as he is sponsored by a rival energy drink company. Oh, brother. We like to have some good fun around here. Let's get back to the action on the track. Lights are out on the Silverado pace truck. Yep, there goes Romano coming out of pits. And there comes Greenlee trying to catch up to the field. They're both going to catch the tail end of this field here. As we get ready to wave the green flag one more time. Lap 20 of 150. A lot of cautions here, hopefully. Green flag's out. Hopefully that's the end of them for a little bit. Let's see if we can get a green flag run in here. Hood, your leader. Sanchez and Hilker working the second position, trying to take the spot away. Hilker a little bit faster on exit. Sanchez, though, really driving it hard down on the apron. Oh, Hilker unable to clear. Oh, no! Save it, save it, save it, save it!
Was that me?
Woo. That might have been a little preemptive. Whoa, and Hood. Yep, that was... Okay, that was a good caution to call. Holy smokes, 2 different spinners there. Wowee, that was close. I might have accidentally thrown the caution a little too quick, but with Hood spinning it there, that ended up working out better than I anticipated. These cautions are like these long, drawn-out, like lazy spins here at this track. It's hard to call these. Normally, the cars, I'm used to the old short stocks that just like, the old street stocks that just like turned evil and snapped on you.
Yeah, Sochi, do you want to review that and determine whether it was a racing incident?
Working on it now. Let's watch from the rear far chase. Right, racing side by side, we're chasing Hilker here. Let's go on board with Sanchez on the low side. Nah, that didn't look egregious to me. No clue. From reviewing that, what I can tell, Hilker and Sanchez were side by side, and it just looks like they didn't. Sanchez didn't realize the front is a slight arc. He kind of kept driving straight a little bit. Didn't look like intentional or anything. Just kind of drifted up by accident, from what I could see.
I'll take a look at it post-race just to double check, but I'm probably going to, unless I see something that could have been avoided, I'm just going to rule it a racing incident, but I'll take a closer look just to make sure.
Sounds good. Certainly nothing egregious from what I can see. Just looked like, you know, small mistake or whatever, driving error. All right. Now, with that short yellow out of the way, there's Romano. For some reason, he wasn't loading in. Simulator getting lazy on me tonight. 4 on the inside, 2 on the outside. Sanchez and Greenlee on the front row. Yeah, Gary with the lead off of that caution. With Sanchez taking advantage of the clean running room, he's now out to a 4 or 5 car lead. Hood able to finally get the front end of that car fixed up. And so is Romano. Those cautions worked out good for those two drivers. Hilker suffering with a little bit of front end aero problem, but all the other drivers have got their damage repaired. Sanchez out to a party of 1. However, in the back, nothing but chaos. Wineset settling out to second right now. He's trying to put a little bit of gap on that number 13 car as Hood gets another piece of the wall, and it's a 3-way battle for the last. Hilker able to grip that. Whoa! Woo! Good save there by the other two drivers as Greenlee just about loops it. Great save from those drivers for that not to be a bigger incident. That could have wiped out the 3 of them. Sanchez, Sunday driving right now. Oh, Wineset. Big hit to the wall. Hopefully that didn't knock the toe out of that number 20. He's having a good run tonight. You'd hate to see it for him. Whoa, Chris Hood. Watch that wheel snap to the right. You know he's loose. Hilker now up to 4th. Romano with his freshly repaired car trying to get his bearings, find a little speed now that his car is patched up. Meanwhile, the gap for Xavier Sanchez. Oh, it was Sanchez, your leader, and Hood and Hilker get a piece of the wall. That turn 2 wall takes no prisoners. Man, 3 of the 6 competitors tonight, 1 lap have hit that wall. That's half the field. That is nuts. Sanchez, good. Hood gets a piece of it. Hilker does again. 2 laps in a row. Greenlee nursing that wounded number 8, hoping for a caution. Wineset gets piece of the wall out of 4.
Reminder, we are now halfway until the end of stage 1.
That is indeed correct. Stage 1.
Reminder,
Turn-
everybody has to take a mandatory 4-tire and fuel pit stop at the stage break.
Indeed, yes, Daniel. Turn 2 said I want all that smoke. And they're getting tire smoke in the works. Oh, we got a car low. Hilker bringing that thing down around the apron. Not sure what's going on. Oh. Not sure what's wrong with the 5 car. We'll have to see what's going on there. Not sure. Is he being meatballed or something? No. Coming down the pit road of his own fruition. He does have a 4X, but not sure what's going on there with the 5. .45 car is still out to the lead. 20 and 13, no positions have changed. 15 except for the 5 car. Bringing the vehicle down to pit road. It's almost like he blew up the motor. Maybe he money shifted. Not sure what's going on. We'll check back there in a minute and see what happened. 45, still your leader. However, call me crazy, Wineset might be catching. Frank in the 20 found a little bit of a racing groove he likes. He seems to be clawing back a little bit of time to that 45 car. Gap only 0.6 of a second. Hilker has just brought that car to a halt on pit road. I don't know what's happening with the 5. Whoa, Chris Hood! Another big drift out of 2. Making those Hoosiers scream for mercy. I don't know if that's in his pit box or not. There he got her rolling again. No idea what happened with the 5. We'll have to find out post-race. That does leave him almost 6 laps down. It'll be a rough way to start your night with only 38 in the book. 45 out front, but I'm right. That 20 is slowly but surely putting down time. He's taking another 0.2 out of it, only 0.4 down to the leader. And as I say that, I'm betting at the line. Let's see, is it down to 3? Yep, 0.3. 20 car, hard charging. Little piece of the wall there, but don't think enough to cause him trouble. Might have lost 0.1 on him again, though, but 20 car on the charge. Watch for him to catch the leader here in the next 5 to 10 laps. He could get there. To see if he saved enough tire. Hood with some right front damage to that number 13 again. Makes me wonder if the new tire advantage is gone and the Superman effect has worn off. These cars very tire sensitive. These Hoosiers grip great for about 2 laps and then they fall off a cliff. Hilker 6 laps down to the leaders.
Well, we got a car around on the back stretch.
Oh, where at? Chris Hood loops it, coming out of 2. Let's go back, watch what happened. Same thing again. He saved it a couple of times now, but finally bites him in the rear. Hood goes around out of 2. Second time tonight. Pace truck collects the field here. Coming out of 2. Greenlee waves Hilker around the pace car. Sanchez and Wineset coming down lap 41. Gonna bring the 45 and the 20 to the attention of their crews. Let's see what they take. 45. Both of them up on the jack. 4 tires and fuel for the 45 and the 20. Watch for some speed out of these 2 cars. Oh! Scratch that. Sanchez, 2 tire stop. 2 tire stop. for the 45, rights only. This will be interesting. Let's see what he can do with only 2 of those 4 fresh Hoosiers on that vehicle. As Hilker gets a wave around. That will get him back to 4 laps down. My guess is they may give him 1 more. Yep, there goes Hilker for another one to get him back to 3 down.
We are 1 to green this time.
Alright, now let's see how our field's going to line up for our restart here at lap 41. 15 car, the Vesta Holmesmobile for Cameron Romano, now out to the lead. Cameron has not had a lot of speed here tonight so far, but he's also not had the luxury of track position. That changes now. Let's see what that 15 car's got. Greenlee on the high side, and Chris Hood and Sanchez in row 2. Both cars, those very fast. Sanchez on 2 fresh tires, Winesett on 4. All stacked up here. Group of 5, tight knit. Let's see what old tires versus new tires look like as we go down into 1 and 2. Just as I suspected, Romano with a little bit of clean track ahead of him. Suddenly, things get interesting. He's now out to a small lead. Track position making all the difference here tonight at Kern. Sanchez and Winesett. 2 tires and 4 tires respectively, I should say. Does not seem to be helping them. Mired back in traffic. Those 4 tires pretty meaningless so far, and the 2 tires not much better. Track position is winning this race. Whoa, Chris Hood! Man alive, that car is loose attitude tonight. I don't know who put grease on the back tires of the 13, but he is hanging that thing out like this is a Formula Drift event. Woo! Him and Greenlee both tail wagging it, coming off a 2. Romano, they're fine out of 4 because they have a little bit of a straighter exit. Trying to put the power down onto the straightaway, coming off a 2. Can confirm, I hit the wall. Excuse me, 1 time, and I spun it like 3 more. Whoa, Greenlee gets a piece of the apron. Gets that car out of shape. Both him and Hood save it, no wreck. 47 in the books. Reminder, we got a stage break at 60. Top 5 pay stage points. It's ironic, we put in a stage caution because our first race went like 100 laps without a caution. Here tonight, we've had like 5 cautions in 50 laps. We wanted to make sure we didn't have runaways where it was just, watch the cars go around for 2 hours. That's why we only did 1 caution. Uh-oh, look at this. I spoke too soon. 2 tires coming good. And 4 tires not having a bad showing either. 2 tires on that 45, fresh right sides. Looks like they are finally starting to pay off for the 45 cars. He's able to push the 15. Really making him work to protect that position. Sanchez way out to the wall, trying to get the big momentum run. I heard something slap the wall. Must have been Greenlee. He's the one off pace right now. Yep, big right front damage. Oh, no. Massive right front damage to the 8 car. That wheel might be completely broken. Is that a meatball? No, not yet. Greenlee still with enough muscle in that car to continue, I guess. I would have thought that would have been a black flag. Maybe just really bad toe and body damage. Back to the battle on track for first. Romano, your leader. 45 with Sanchez, really pushing him hard with 2 fresh right side tires. Can Romano defend for 7 more laps? Or can Xavier make that outside line work and get past the 15? Oh! Woo 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 woo! Tell you what, that was almost a big Code Brown moment right there. Those guys were trying to have an accident, but managed to stay out of it. They get to retain their clean shorts, but if only for a moment. No other real action on track at the moment. This is your battle. All the other cars kind of on their lonesome at the moment. Although the slow car of Greenlee soon going to become a factor for these 2 leaders. I believe that is the next car up right now. Indeed it is. That Greenlee machine could be a problem as Sanchez continues to try to fight his way past the 15. So far absent of any luck with it. Don't want to watch the pace car. There we go. 15 holding them off. 3 more to go. Can he hold on to his lead? Or will Sanchez finally find the open door and be able to jam his foot in? Wounded machine of Greenlee ahead. Oh, that threw Romano off his line. But Sanchez can't put the power down. He washes out. Romano retains. 58 of 60. Who's going to win the stage? Sanchez looks outside. It would have been Romano at the line, though. Sanchez looks outside again. Ooh, he's got to run. Oh, man, this is going to be close. White flag stage 1. Who's going to get it? At the line? Romano! Woo! Caution is out on the speedway. Romano.
That will conclude stage number 1. Your top 5 are Cameron Romano, Xavier Sanchez, Frank Winniset, Chris Hood, and Gary Greenlee.
For posterity and points checking, I am putting the leaderboard up. I have it on stream anyways, but I'm putting the official iRacing one up as well so we can look back to the VOD and reference if needed. Also a reminder, 4 tires and fuel mandatory here. Make sure you get them all changed. Alright, there is that. Now let's watch and make sure all 6 of our drivers abide. I'm sure they will. Nobody's going to be cheeky about that here.
Yeah, Xavier, that was a really fun battle there.
All 6 cars up on the jack. Sanchez down and away. Gonna be Romano, Winesett. Ooh, I don't know if Greenlee got him there or not. Greenlee, Hood, Hilker, in that order. Pace truck, middle of 1 and 2 for you guys. Pace truck actually out of 2 now. New leader, thanks to his #1 pit stall. Romano went in first, but Sanchez had the faster pit time. 45 to the lead for the start of stage 2.
We are coming to 1 to green this time.
Hilker and Greenlee going to get some wave arounds here, try to get them back.
Disregard that. We are delayed until the 2 cars get back on the lead lap.
Ah, we're going to let him get all the way back to the lead lap. Cool.
Derek, we will be lining up EOL for that. Just go. I'll clear the black flags on the restart.
Alrighty, I must be going. Yeah, I'll have a good rest of the race. Thank you for watching, Nightshade. Appreciate it. Happy to have you here. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and if we don't see you before, have a happy weekend. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night for the Touring
I'm the
Championship
only
if
car
you
on
can
the
tune
outside.
in.
I'm scared.
Let's wind these toys up and get them going one more time. Hilker and Greenlee going to lay back out of it. 4 cars bunched up tight, though. Sanchez, Romano, Weinstedt, and Hood. Whoa! A little bit of touch. Woo! Getting aggressive here at the front. As Hood gets loose out of 2 again. He's not even up to speed yet. My goodness gracious, that 13 car has some greasy rear tires even when he changes them. Reminder, fresh tires for all of these drivers. They are back. Oh no! Caution is out on the speedway. Sanchez goes around.
Was I responsible for that?
We'll take a look at it post-race at lap 61.
Oof.
10-4. I gotta let the pace truck by.
Just went back to review that just to see no contact between 15 and 45. Hard racing, 45 just got loose on the high side. It's one stage into the bank. Let's deposit the next. Amen. Daniel, amen. Yellow is out. Not sure if the 45 has any damage or not. Let's check that right front suspension. Compared to... That looks normal. About the left front. Oh! 45 car, that's going to be a big old meatball. That will bring the 45 down to the attention of his crew. That car is mangled. Look at the front end of that thing. How is Frank's car? Weinstedt into the pits as well. Big damage to the 20. Not as bad off as the 45 is, though, as he brings that car down. He will use his one and only fast repair, as that would have ended his race otherwise. Hate to see it for him, but there goes Greenlee to go get one of his laps back. Romano, I mean, I don't think fooling anybody with that fake to pit road, but certainly tried to give him the old juke. Hood, of course, not biting on that particular hook.
Can we extend the caution? I just want to make sure everybody gets caught up.
All right. So we are adding one lap to the caution here. Excuse me. Again, cautions don't count, so just one extra lap worth of time. But mostly just to make sure that we have all of our competitors nice and stacked up in a grid. Excuse me. We had a lot of drivers getting damage repaired there, and we don't want them to lose track of the field. Also, this restart, I will call the
Confirm
green
the
flag.
CSC late model tour presented by W Energy is rigged. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, we make the rules and then make them up as we go. It's like they don't even matter, like points on whose line.
All right, for real, we are 1 to green this time.
All right, here we go. This will be your crank it up section of the race. I will call the green flag and send you all down with just the game's glorious audio. Here we go. Rest of the field not really stacked up very well. There we go. Where's Frank? There's Frank back there. We're away in racing. This is your crank it up. Enjoy the sounds of the race. And that was your crank it up section of the race. Enjoy the sound of these glorious 350 V8s singing their tune. No real action on track during that section. 15 Romano out to a Sunday drive in the lead right now. Wow, Derek! As I say that, caution is out, big wreck behind. Hilker gets turned. Let's go back and watch what happened to Derek Hilker.
Pace truck coming out of the pits.
Who was that? Nothing he could do there. That was Derek Hilker gets into that outside wall, and it really slowed the car down way faster than Xavier Sanchez was expecting. Xavier nowhere to go but right up under the backside of the 5. Another racing incident. Xavier having some bad luck getting involved in a lot of stuff tonight, but so far nothing really egregious, just wrong place, wrong time. Wreck review there. Derek got into the outside wall, checked his car up pretty bad. Xavier was not ready for the car to slow up that much and just had nowhere to go. Stuffed it right up underneath the back of the 5. So, racing incident again.
Yeah, and I was looking at something with the program, and I got into Chris, didn't check up in time. I'm actually going to give myself a point for that and EOL here.
I didn't even see that wreck. I'm going back to watch that now. Let's watch what happened with Greenlee and Hood. Oh. Oh, it's under caution. So,
leader is 2 to green. Leader is 2 to green.
Oh. Yeah, it was under yellow when we were reviewing the crash. Whoops. Yeah, Greenlee.
Derek should be back on the lead lap now. Gary, for some reason, is telling me to let you by, but I'm going to disregard.
I'm doing a pit stop to take stuff.
I was wanting to know, how far can you go on only 25% fuel? How many laps do you get out of that?
It's approximately 40.
Oh, okay.
46.34.
Field is 1 to green.
Here we go. Field coming off. Green flag's out. We're away and racing. Let's go again. Romano going to look to get to that clean air, but Sanchez wants the clean air as well. Track position is everything. They're going to fight tooth and nail to get it here at Kern. Romano so far besting the 45, getting that nose out into the clean air. 45, though, not going to give up without a fight. He's taking the longer way around the track in the 45, but he is also keeping out of the wash of the 15 and gaining more momentum. Granted, that momentum comes at the cost of a longer distance, so there is a trade-off. But sometimes that can get you to walk up to the car ahead of you and kind of let you step ladder the approach rather than try it all in one big bonsai move. Line set with the damage back in 5th. He's just trying to keep that overall moving along at the moment until he can continue to get damage repair done on the 20. Romano and Sanchez continue to duke it out up front. Romano able to hold him off with the preferred line and the arrow. Sanchez still trying to take it to him. He's not going to give up without a fight. Sanchez able to get within a couple car lengths, but really unable to try to get past the 15 for the moment. That 15 car might as well be about as wide as the track is. Just cannot get up close enough to try to poke a nose or force the 15 offline. That's really the way you got to pass in these cars, is get that car up right alongside of your competitor and just take them off of their preferred line enough to slow them down and let you get by. Sanchez is about the closest he's been right to the rear bumper of the 15, but now they've got lap traffic to deal with in the form of the 8 of Greenlee. All of this battling, look who's coming in the mirror. That's the Coors Banquet Machine. Chris Hood says, let's make it a party of 3. I want to get back to the front like I was earlier. Reminder, that 8 car not currently in contention. He is 1 lap down. That is not a spot for position for the 5 of Hilker. However, this is a spot for position. And you got 3 drivers all trying to take it. The 15, the 13, and the 45 all want to get back out to the point. The 15 defending like crazy. Whoa, Hood washes up a little bit. Keeps the line. That could have taken the 45 out of it if he'd have drifted up too much there. That was close. 13-4. Whoa, both of them a little bit of loose wiggle coming off of 2. My, oh my. 15 finally able to put a couple car lengths on him, and 13 gets by the 45. Romano leads. Hood second. Sanchez third. Oh, Hood looking on the inside of Romano. Here we go. But that's exactly what I was talking about. Poke your bumper, get underneath. This could cost Romano 2 positions. Watch the 45 try to follow the 13 through. He almost has it. Can he clear? He can. Just like that perfect pass by the 13 and 45. But don't look now. Here comes the 15 trying to take it all back again. Awesome three-way battle for the lead. So far, Hood, you're dominant of those three. Romano's able to pull out to a little bit of a gap. Now Hood pulling out to a little bit of a gap. Whoa. Uh-oh. Ah, it's going to be a yellow. Oh no, big pile up. 4 cars involved.
That, me stopping like that, that's on me.
Why were they going?
That was just short track racing.
Why on earth were those cars going so quickly under the caution? That's what I want to know. Just nowhere to go. Oh my goodness. Look at the 20 of Winesap. Car is destroyed. Sanchez, Romano, Hilker.
That oh shit moment of the race has been sponsored by Dude Wipes.
I'm actually going to change this one this time. That wasn't the oh shit moment. That was the shit show moment of the race, brought to you by Dude Wipes, because that was a mess.
Also, I got a black flag for passing on the caution. I'm going to assume that's going to be a green flag drive-through when we go back green.
Considering as many wounded cars as there were just trying to limp back to pit so they didn't have to tow, yeah, I'm with Gary on that one. That's going to be a clear. You would not get black flag for that in real life if you're just trying to get past a wounded car you know is limping to pit. That's not fair to you.
Okay. Thank you, Gary. 0-2 to green, coming to 1 to green.
All right. That was a close one. Big wrecks all around. Luckily, 45 gets out pretty much unscathed.
And I think the initial contact between me and Vivian, I think that's going to be chalked up as a racing incident.
I rewatched that part too. Yes, I would agree. You were both just really going hard for position. Didn't look like anything either of you were just, you know, it was just pushing too hard was all. Line set still on pit road. He must not have a fastie left. Green flag's back out. 5-car race. As Wineset looks to probably be done. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I am, but oh no, we got one spinning around in the back. Oh no, and that's a blown motor. Oh dear. 1-car incident. I'm not throwing a yellow for that. Did he get it off track? It's still running, okay. 4-car race. 89 to 150 in the books. We're over halfway. No more scheduled cautions. 13 of Hood out to the lead. 15 Romano, remembering why he didn't like running second earlier. As the air being off of his nose is slowing the 15. Meanwhile, the 13 getting that fresh air, absolutely loving it. These cars do seem to do better when they're out front here. Gary, well, I'm done. Cars toast. Hate to hear that, Gary. That sucks. That is unfortunate and sad to see your day end in that way. It's not the way you want to see a day end. So that does confirm the 8 of Greenlee. Parked, he is in the garage. He will not be returning into the race. Unsure about Frank Weinzett in the 20. Car still sits on pit road. I can check real quick. Greenlee meatballed. Weinzett is not. Frank could come back into this race with us. We will have to find out. I assume that's you, Gary.
Yeah, just coming up to give you a little race control preview of stuff. One thing that I'm gonna look at doing is for the fuel, we are going to attempt to. I'm going to attempt to turn a few laps. Really, whenever I do a test drive, I have to guesstimate on the fuel stuff because I'll see what it is under a full fuel load, and I have to guesstimate of what I'm going to do. What I'm going to try to do from now on is try to make it to where the last stage, like this stage, where instead of being like 25%, which is what we set it at, is try to set it to where it will be the fuel will be half.
Track.
Yeah, will be half of the final stage. And I was telling the guys in the voice call, if that means that the first stage is run from race start to stage start, that it will then fine. But the second stage is where we're going. And of course, we try to do approximately a 40-60 split. We're not going to do it to where it's going to be like if it comes out to a half lap, we're going to have it be whole laps and fudge it one way or the other.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tell you, everybody's doing good. Everybody's out there. Man, I tell you what, Chris is looking like a wheelman out there in that car. Him and Cameron are putting on a show.
Yes, they are. Do you mind actually watching just in case they have a caution? I really need to use the restroom real quick.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and commentate for a few minutes.
Since you're out of the car anyways, if you wouldn't mind, that'd be great. Thank you.
No problem. As we come to lap 99 of 150, now we're to lap 100 with about 51 to go. Chris Hood is leading over Cameron Romano. We've got Xavier Sanchez in P3, Derek Hilker in P4. I'm P5, and Frank Weinzett is still is P6, but his car is not toast, so he's coming out. Or his car is be able to come back out. He'll at least leapfrog me, hopefully. But man, I tell you what, Hood and Romano are duking it out. It'll be interesting if they can keep that up. Of course, I don't know what their fuel load is right now. I know with the full fuel, we have, it's about 40 some laps, 34 to 40 laps. So they've at least got to make one more pit stop. If they can get to lap 110, they can make it on fuel, hopefully. I would say 110 to 120, make it on fuel with one more pit stop. And that should give them enough. If we have a green-white checkered, of course, caution lap's not counting. They're not burning as much under caution. So,
if I remember right, I believe Romano and Hood both came down at the stage break. I do not think either of them have been back down pit road since.
I think Cameron made a pit stop under that last one whenever I papped him real hard.
Oh.
Hey, Gary, quick question. When's the next stage break?
It's up your butt, Cameron. That's the lap.
All right. Hood's still your leader. Romano second. Sanchez third. Hilker fourth. And those are your 4 running vehicles. His wine set continues to get damage repaired on that number 20.
Yeah. Whenever I got out, I think he said he had about 11 minutes left of his.
Oof.
So yeah,
I'm surprised
he'll
that
be
car
back out.
wasn't
He'll
completely totaled with that much damage.
well, mine it come down to the engine required repairs. The engine needed fixed. I think his is not required repairs. It's just optional.
Yeah, well, that much optional, though. I'm surprised it wasn't required at that point. That's a lot of optionals.
Could be, fender well, a little stuff like a broken toe link, etc.
Must have been
where it's
suspension,
not
yeah.
like catastrophic. Yeah.
Surprising for sure. Ooh, I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, Chris Hood has been drifting that thing out of turn 2.
Yeah.
I cannot believe how many times he has saved that 13 car from going around out of 2. Every time that car wiggles, and sometimes it's full on sideways.
I was having that same thing. It's like the car gets loose. I thought I was going around a few times whenever I was able to catch it. Even surprised like Cameron and the others. Like, and I'm thinking, how the hell did I not spin that? But hey, one thing, at least this race is more entertaining than what we had last week at USA. Of course, with that USA International race being, with such a long, drawn-out race, that was the reason it was for, the idea for the stages come from. It was like, we want to have some excitement. But, man, I'll tell you what, Kern is a tough track, but it's fun.
Speaking of tough, Hood gives up the lead to come down pit road. That is a tough pill to swallow. But 13 going to come down for probably what I would have to assume is just fuel. I'll be curious to see if he decides to take 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here
tires
comes
not
Romano
going
off
up.
4 to the line. Yep, Romano just crossed the line. But everybody will have to be making pit stops, so it'll be interesting to see.
Should cycle around for him. That he's already back down and away. Only gas and go for the 13. Definitely not tires.
Yeah. Well, with this, that should be around his pit window. Now, if we get a couple cautions, of course, it'll help. But yeah, I tell you what, I may have messed something up with the program that we're using for the stage. I ended up throwing the yellow for the stage. For some reason, it didn't throw it automatically. I may check with Twig on that to see if I've set something wrong.
Yeah, that stuff can be a little bit tricky.
But yeah, now one cool thing with this is I have a panel that I can open up for the wave around, and it's in the video that I posted in their admin chat. But I can wave all cars that are down to the overall leader by, and that's how it waved like Derek and myself around. And I accidentally give myself a second one whenever I was only one, so that was one of the issues that I had.
That makes sense.
But yeah. What's great is this thing. It closed the pit. It gives messages for all the stuff. I'll double check with Twig on the stage things. I know that was one issue. I may change it to the leader so that it'll throw it whenever they cross the line and not worry about having multiple people pass. I know. With other leagues that had stages, some people would get upset because it would throw it on the leader. It'd be thrown on the leader instead of while people are trying to make passes for like P10 and getting upset over that. But
yeah, they want to race back to the line.
Here, yeah. With our group here, they're great, and they realize some stuff is janked, and it just works.
Yeah, part of life. Got a battle on track for the lead. Sanchez finding a way to work the high side here on Romano. Whoa! Whoop! Right to the rear bumper of the 15. 45 not being shy about getting that nose all up in his business.
Oh, I tell you, Sanchez is a hell of a wheelman.
I'll tell you, all of our drivers here tonight putting on a good show. These guys are not taking prisoners. And I'll tell you what else isn't. That turn 2 exit wall.
Frank is out of the pits. Frank has left the pits.
Hey, 20 car back on track.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
That's one thing.
35 laps down. However, this will keep him from going more and get him past Greenlee to take 5th.
Hey.
Side by side for the lead, Romano and Sanchez out of 4. Romano still ripping the low side, Sanchez still working the high. Romano gets the advantage coming off of 2 again. Just not enough grip on that high side to make the pass work. Sanchez not giving it up.
Sanquez, you can usually get a good run through the corner. I think he gives a little up on entry. I'm running with him now. Oh, Sanquez is making a pit stop. 45.
That's not Sanquez. That's Xavier Sanchez, not Sanchez Gregory.
Damn it! I am.
You said Sanquez earlier, and I'm like, I think did he say it wrong, or does he actually got the wrong name? You did it again. I'm like, oh no, you got the wrong name that time.
Oh, Xavier's gonna kill me for that one.
That's gonna put him a lap. That's gonna put him a lap down to Hood, who did not take tires. Sanchez taking 2 tires and fuel.
Okay, well, he might be trying to play the long game, trying to play the strategy of getting a little bit more grip out there.
Possible. I'll have to see. Xavier back on track now. Let's see where this cycles
pitting.
around. Oh, Romano, leader, coming to pit. What does he take?
Don't know. We'll find out.
Yes, that does. That did leapfrog Hood and Hood and Sanchez.
Yeah, Derek Hilker is now the leader, and of course, if you guys missed the opening of the race, Derek's pitting. If you missed the opening of the race, we had a moment of silence for his. Oh, he overshot pit entry, having to back it up. Oh no, that's going to be costly.
That's a disaster for the 5 car.
Yeah. You may have noticed during our 24-hour Daytona coverage, as Soji was completing his second second run in the car, Derek had asked him, hey, do you want to take another one? Unfortunately, one of Derek's friends was involved in a horrific car incident, and unfortunately just recently passed away. So if you can, please keep Derek's friend Kim in your thoughts and prayers, and that while during this painful process for him, and definitely keep Derek in your thoughts and prayers. He's a great dude. He's one of our best friends. I tell you what, you wouldn't, seeing the way that man drives, you wouldn't believe that he is only able to drive with one arm.
I've mentioned that a couple times between last year and our couple streams this year.
Yeah.
It's amazing. He'll outrace most drivers on track, and he's doing it with half the hands and shifting on one side of the wheel. It's like, it's incredible to watch.
Yeah.
By the way, after
Chris
pit cycles, Chris Hood, your new leader, that gas and go paying off for him. Romano actually trapped a lap down thanks to a 4-tire change. That 15 car got brave, took 4. Hood took 0, and it has given the 15 car a lap to make up. Meanwhile, Sanchez nearly 7 seconds behind the leaders. He took 2.
Yeah, I think I figured out why I'm calling Xavier Sanquez. His last name is Sanchez.
Yeah. You got Xavier Sanchez and Sanquez Gregory, which is very confusing sometimes. Both of which who have run in this league.
Whoa, Chris blinked. Cameron went around.
Cameron, Romano, yellow is out. Caution is out on the Speedway.
Okay, I'm going to go back and look at that. I think it was just because of the blinking of, I think it was contact with that. We will say that that is.
I spun.
Who blinked? Was it Frank?
No, I'm not. I don't know. I don't see anything about an EOL unless they're talk about it.
I don't see anything about EOL. I just said who blinked.
Oh, Chris blinked.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's what caused the issue with. Let me take a look. All right, I'm going to wave.
All three of our drivers.
All drivers. Lap down.
All three of our main drivers right now are coming down. Hilker, I believe, trapped the lap down still. He is, along with Romano.
Derek and Cameron are a lap down. I've given them all one race. It's telling me my car's not in the field. You don't say, Sim. You don't say.
Yeah. Mine got upset with me earlier because I missed the start. It's like, yeah, I know. That's the point.
Yeah.
All right. Pace light's still on. That means we're at least 2 to go. Yeah, man. I'll tell you what. I might go to bed early after this. I am whooped.
Yeah, same here. My knee is sore as all the dickens.
I had a meeting with my CEO this morning about my new position in the company, so that was a taxing hour.
Cameron and Derek, go ahead and take the wave if you have not. Go ahead and do it. Let me know if it's 2 to go or 1 to go.
It's coming to 1 to green right now.
All right. Pace
I
lights.
just extended the caution.
Okay.
Yeah,
Makes sense. Let everybody who
just
gave
to
a
give
lap back
Cameron
to catch up.
second. Yeah. All right, that should put him on the lead lap. Yeah. Let's see. Derek is. Wait for Cameron to cross the line, and it should update on the standings.
Nope, not yet. Good grief. How many we got left in this race? Nope, that's not it. 135, 15 laps to go. Would have been awesome to see him try Forza. Would have been a great warrior there. I don't know if Forza had been easier or harder for him.
Should we just line up double files?
I don't know how he does on controller. I know he drives wheel one-handed. I don't know if he can use controller
Hey,
like
Cameron,
that
is
easily
it
or
still
not.
showing you 1 lap down?
It's showing me to let the 45 by.
Okay.
Let the 45 by.
Cameron, take that wave. I've extended the caution just a little bit more to get you back on the lead lap. Frank, I'm sorry, you're stuck at 34 laps down. Sorry.
Yeah, 34 laps down with 15 to go is going to be a hard mountain to overcome.
I should be back on the lead lap now.
Hey, Cameron, EOL right now. It updated. Go ahead and come to a stop. It's showing you now on the lead lap before. Or I'll tell you what, keep rolling slowly. I'm just going to make sure it doesn't advance you. Sorry for the confusion, guys.
You gotta extend the caution again. Extend it again. Extend it again. Extend it again.
Easy whenever I have just a button on my wheel for that.
I always have to look over and find the number 6 button on my keypad.
Yeah. Ever since stuff with the Ringtail League, I've set it up because I can't find my Stream Deck.
Yeah.
I just set it up to my A button and my for that and my up button on my wheel.
It is showing Romano on the lead lap now, so
Yeah.
we should be good this time. Field looks good. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's go racing. One more time. 4 cars left. 15 to go.
There we go.
Sanchez, your leader. 13 a Hood outside. 5 a Hilker behind. 15 a Romano bringing up the tail. Got it. As Frank brings it down pit road. He's going to park. Oh,
Oh, spin, spin, spin.
no! Caution is out
15
again.
and
The
13,
hood
or
goes
5
around.
and 13.
Looked to be a racing incident from what I could see. Let's go back and see what happened. Let's actually watch that from the far chase camera. Let's see here. Hood looks up the outside of the 45, tries to put it in behind it. Yeah, just wasn't clear.
Yeah, Derek was coming in, and the hole just closed on him. They both come up and come down the equal amount on that one. I'm with you. That is 100% a racing incident.
I think well, Hilker really closed that gap down on corner entry. He was 4 or 5 cars back from Hood, and he was able to close it up enough to where that gap was no longer big enough to fit that full 13 car in the hole.
I tell you, sometimes you can dive in really good and not really be a severe dive bomb, but as well just make it to where, you know,
You can kind of lock
Yeah,
that
just a
bottom
good
lane
pivot.
off and hang the guy out to dry up on the high side if you do it right.
yeah.
Unfortunately,
But,
if you
like, one
don't
time
do
I
it
had
right, that's what happens.
Yeah, one time coming into the corner, I was going in. You know, to me, it feels a little like Michigan in that way for how I can sometimes drive it, especially when done in other leagues where I could charge in. I was doing that going in, and I noticed, I think, Sanchez, come down, and I backed off just enough to not hit him.
That's good when you can avoid the wrecks like that. Definitely a aggressive move from Hilker, but with only 15 to go, I cannot say I blame him. If there's a go time in this race, it is right now. We are down to 14 laps to go. Next time they cross the line.
All right,
We're gonna
I
grid
think
out
it's
here.
one to go now.
Line set has officially surpassed Greenlee, and with no other positions to worry about grabbing, he has decided to park the 20 for the night.
Yeah. Hey, he passed me 13 laps ago, so.
Just wanted to make sure, because even as somebody crashes out now, they'll only go 13 down. Being 34 down, it is time. He just decided to go ahead and send it to the garage. Sanchez, your leader on the restart here.
I just figured out what was the issue with the control software. Where we were in the Ringtail League and I was testing some stuff out. I had it set to a supplemental race control, so it wasn't doing like a lot of the commands, the major one. And I just put it back on main. I'm going to try that tomorrow. But man, look at that battle up front. All 4 of those drivers are there under a proverbial blanket.
Well, and especially the 5 and the 45, they're really duking it out side by side. 5 car able to work the high side, 45 working the low. It's awesome to watch 2 different lines produce basically the same result on speed. However, Hilker finally starting to lose the handle on that high side as Hood gets by him. Sanchez into the outside wall. Big spin, big spin. Caution is out on the speedway. All 4 cars involved. Holy mackerel.
I think that was caused by nothing but netcode because Chris blinked and
I'm going back to watch this one.
I think that's what caused him to get a run on Xavier.
Well, Xavier also got into that outside wall, which I think stacked the whole field up here. I'm going to go slow motion here. Xavier washes out of the turn.
That gave me a black flag for too many incidents.
Smacks the wall. That gets the 13 up into the 45 because he's slower than anticipated. Spins the 45 sideways, 13 in front of the 5. 5 T-bones the 13, and then the 5 locks the brakes up, comes down the track, and sideswipes the 15. So yeah, that's definitely a racing incident because the 45 he hit the outside wall, but there's a chain reaction stack up from him after that. Goodness me, what a wreck.
And had it not be for the blinking.
6 minutes, 45 seconds of optionals.
Oof.
Cameron, with a good amount of damage.
No, with pace laps not counting, though, he doesn't have to worry about losing a lap. He can probably get 45 seconds done under caution here.
Yeah. Well, you can get about a minute and a half. You can get about a minute and a half.
If you get a minute and a half,
Yeah.
he'll be fine. That car will be A1 when he comes back out.
Yeah. But yeah, if it hadn't been for Chris's blinking at that exact same moment, that wreck likely wouldn't have happened. And that's just a perfect. That's a perfect
Chris,
example.
just let me know when you guys are 1 to green.
Possible. I didn't see a blink from Hood on my side. I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, I saw a massive one.
On my side, he was there
Now,
the
of
whole
course-
time, so I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, but with that, I mean, it's pretty much one of those everything come together. That will be we'll 100% call that racing incident. But like, if it's clear, like somebody comes from the top to the bottom
We are
with
coming to 1 to green.
with like reckless abandon, yeah, we'll give somebody an
Copy, thank
incident
you.
point. If it was just not paying attention, etc. Now, if they turn in and intentional, they're getting disqualified. They're getting their points removed. They're having their race suspension,
Oh, yeah.
and they're getting multiple incident points.
Intent wrecking is a whole different thing. Like,
Yeah.
All right. Romano gets his black flag cleared. He will be back in the line. Even then, if he can whip it and serious him like this, but he could put the belt at. Yeah, possible.
Yeah.
All right, Hilker going to restart as your leader, but he has front damage. All the other cars, Romano is still some front end damage as well. Here we go. 5 car low, 13 low, 45 looking high, trying to do the over-under.
Well,
Romano with a
I
little
tell
bit
you
of a
what,
wall
all the
touch.
cars
40.
got some damage on that, but
Yeah, it
we'll
looks
see
like
who can mitigate it the best.
Well, the 45 and 13 are clean, but the 15 and the 5 still have some of that damage. 45 looking like Superman on those fresh tires. Would not be surprising to see him get past that 5 car any time here in the next.
Oh, here it comes to the low side.
Ooh, but that spooked
There
Hilker
it
enough to
is.
get him off the
Or-
bottom. Hood with the tail slapper. Wow,
Side by side,
Oh
going
my
into turn 1.
goodness,
little bit
what
of
a
a door bang.
move. Sanchez wiggles and waggles, but manages to get on the low side of the 5 car. Sanchez working the bottom groove, but loses a little bit on
Just
exit.
can't get clear. Just cannot.
Nope. Well, did you see him get a little loose coming out of 4 trying to put the power down?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That
And
shows
look
you
at
right.
that. Chris Hood is even still there going, hey, guys, I'm here.
Oh,
Taking
yeah.
my course machine.
Well, whoa!
All
Hood
it's
gets a
gonna
little
take
loose that
is
time.
a bobble. Still
Everybody-
sliding up.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
That was close.
Whoa, Hilker gets a little out of shape
This is
there.
some good racing.
That will get the 45 to the lead clear, but here comes the 13 looking for second.
Oh!
Spinner and a 4.
Chris caution.
Caution
but
is
Chris
out.
just barely overstepped.
That is the 3rd time tonight he's lost it to a loose car coming off the corner.
We got to check up for the pace car.
13
So,
car.
yeah, he just snapped around on him. Didn't get hardly any damage on that. Might have just touched the right front.
Good save for the
And got
15
it going
for
back.
sure. Or the 13,
Got a little
excuse
bit of the left front while he was coming around, but and that could have been a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
That was good save and a little bit of luck there for the 13.
Absolutely. Does Hood need to check up for the pace car? Oh, no, it won't matter. He's just going to pick up the field here.
Oh, they were checking
okay.
up for the pace car to let it go by.
All right, with that brings us down to only 6 laps remaining, and Romano going to bring the Vesta machine down to the attention of his pit crew. See what the
Get
15
a little bit
does.
more of that damage fixed.
Makes
You
me
know what?
wonder, with only 6 laps to go, he's under caution right now. He's not going to lose time to the leaders. Does he take tires? Even just 2? Nope. Looks like he's going to
You know what?
prioritize the
I
damage.
would say at this time, I would say prioritize the damage to get as much of it fixed. I mean, tires. I'm glad we up the sets of tires that we've got. And that, I mean, I still had 6 sets of tires in there before my car decided I'm taking myself out. But
Oh, yeah, no, it's a good call to have extra tires, especially when stuff happens like this where you have a lot of cautions.
Hey,
and
Chris, let me know when you guys are 1 to green.
1 to green, 1 to green, 1 to green.
Indeed, that is.
sorry,
on
I just got on there and
I only got about 45 seconds of damage fixed that time.
45 seconds on that. So yeah, I was on there. He had asked about letting it know when it's 1 degree, and I saw the lights go off. I'm like,
Yeah, time to tell him now.
yeah.
Romano will catch the back of the field for the restart. Sanchez, your leader.
Oh.
Hilker going to look on the only car outside. Hood inside row 2. Romano inside row
Green,
3.
green, green.
Green flag's out. Watch for a dive bomb here. That 13 could try to make this interesting if he's got to be careful about it. Whoa.
3 car. Oh my
Oh
lord.
my
Are
God,
they 3
3.
wide?
They're trying to go 3 wide. Down into 3. Hood
Chris
takes
on
on the
the
apron a
apron.
little bit. They made it stick. Holy mackerel. What a way to go through the corner. Oh, no.
Oh, Xavier
Caution
got
is out.
caught.
Save. Oh,
Not much damage. Not much damage.
caution is out, though. Caution is out. Hilker, now your leader.
Because of the consecutive number of cautions that we've had, we will go to a single file restart according to iRacing. Gary, what is your take on that?
I'm fine with that. Oh, no, that's fine, too.
Well, I put it back to, I'm going to take a vote. Does anybody want it to be single file?
I don't care. That's double file. Just makes
I-
it
It's
yeah,
only
for
the
them.
4 of us out on track. I don't think it makes sense.
Okay, I just clicked, I clicked double file on the
Honestly, you
thing.
just got to
so
run it with damage. If
it
you
will
lose the
remain,
offender, that's weight reduction. Zach, I like your thinking. All right, that's going to bring the 45 down to the attention of his crew. Not sure if he took any damage there. Maybe rear only. Romano also going to take.
Sorry,
And just let me know when it's 1 to green.
Oh, Sanchez on pit road. 2 tires or
yeah,
4?
he got a little bit from that. He got sideways. He got some air as he was got spun off Chris. Chris
Yeah.
got into the side of him while he was spinning, and it lifted the. He was on 1 tire
Jeez.
and then set back down and got a little bit of damage.
Sanchez takes 4 tires on that stop, by the way.
You know what? That may be the call right now.
Xavier also got a black flag for too many incidents.
Yeah, I'm clearing those as I hear them, so that's all good. We'll clear them tonight because it's been an exciting race, and we've only got a few members here. You know, like that, I don't care. Just be careful. We will have, if it gets to 30, it will be a disqualification. And I don't know, I might be able to clear that, but I don't know how it will mess with the standings.
All right.
All right, good to know. Let me know when it's 1 to green.
1 to, oh. 1 to green right now. 1 to green right now. Sorry, Chris. Didn't mean to cut you off there. All right.
We need to hurry this up. I need to take a piss.
Uh-oh. The stream froze for a second on my side. I think it might be.
Yeah, my internet's lagging out really bad right now. Sorry.
Okay.
Having troubles.
No,
having
no, I
troubles.
thought it was mine, because of the snow.
No, it's my side. I've been having troubles with that all night, and weather's not
Going
even
back
bad.
green.
Green flag. Hilker, your leader. 13 car Hood second. Only clean car in the field right now is the 45 of Sanchez. All the others have damage. Sanchez also on a set of fresh Hoosier radials. Watch him try to make some move here.
Sanchez may have had his fast repair saved.
Quite possible. Oh no!
Oh, there goes 13 and 5 spinning.
Oh, good save from Hilker not to get into that outside wall. Woo! And this will, in essence, make it a green-white checkered. We are going to go.
Hey,
we are
Chris Hood. Chris Hood is in the danger zone. He has 4 more incident points before DQ.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you said it was
He's
30.
at 26. Yeah, the DQ's at 30. He has 26. He's 4 away.
Oh, I'm looking at Romano. You're right, 26, and Hilker's not
yeah.
far behind with 24.
24. Sanchez with 22, and Romano with 20. Yeah, with this program, I see it on the program. I can see all that stuff.
My, oh my.
And I can see the points as they sit right now, it looks like.
Hilker politely expressing a little displeasure with 13 there.
Yeah.
As Romano brings
the
15 car
I bet
down
those two are. I bet those two are, are chirping at each other with that. Yeah, Derek with the bot voice.
They're just, I say, they're too good of friends to be worried about having angry. But Romano going to bring the 15 car down, finish getting all that sheet metal banged out. Hopefully.
Yep.
Have to see. This will in essence be a green
with
light checkered.
To go.
They will come around and take the flag on the to start lap 149. One more time around will be 150, and that will finish the race if they make it.
35 minutes left in the session.
Yeah, we'll make it.
Yeah. But it's great. I can see that. Oh, by the way, you want to know the total incidents of everybody put together? 118. We're still 400 off of that one.
Lights are still on the pace truck. It is still 2 to green right now. Let's see what it is this time by. As Romano continues damage repairs. Will this be the 1 to green they're looking for? 1 to green, 1 to green.
Oh, we both did the same thing.
Oh.
In case you didn't hear, it's 1 to green.
All right. Vesta Holmes Mobile gets as much damage as he can repaired. Your leader, Hood, with a mangled Ford Mustang. Sanchez outside.
Also,
go ahead.
I was going to say, there is an update coming this week. It could be a lot of the changes. It could be changing the Xfinity to the O'Reillys.
Ah, okay.
The back racing.
Green flag. Hood, your lead car, but massive damage. 5 car Hilker also nursing some wounds. 15 Romano still not fully repaired. Sanchez, fresh tires and a good body. See if he can make this thing stick on the outside of Hood. Battle for the lead.
White flag, race is official.
White flag is out. 1 to go.
Everybody's still there. Chris Hood and Xavier Sanchez battling back and forth for the race with
door slam out of 2.
Bobble and what a save.
Sanchez trying to run the momentum off the high side. Hood door slam at the line. Who's going to take it? Too close to call. Oh, man.
Xavier Sanchez.
Xavier wins it by 5 1,000ths of a second. He just drove it out into the wall after the checkers.
Good win.
He just decided to kill the car for fun.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
5,000ths of a second. Holy moly.
005 at the line. What a finish.
Woo!
Romano third. 0.392 off of the leaders.
Let's go, baby.
Hilker 4.460. Less than half a second for all cars on track. What a finish.
That was chef's kiss. That was some great racing.
That is how you finish a race off strong.
Yeah. Cameron coming up to give some love to the 45 for his friend and teammate. Derek's still out there.
Absolutely.
Speaking of, we're getting ready to see the smoke show.
Let's bring in the man himself, as he's called in Discord.
1 second, let him do his burnouts.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll give.
There he goes. Well, maybe. There's some donuts there, boy.
Xavier Sanchez and Chris Hood make your way to the
Oh,
Yeah.
yep, they are into the waiting room, so I'm going to
Please
pull
make
them
your
in.
way to the waiting
Oh,
room.
no!
Caller, the broadcast waiting room,
Do a
to
flip!
be interviewed by Mr. Soji Sakata and Gary Greenlee.
That is awesome.
Well, you know
Let's
what?
go Laguna Seca.
Let's bring in second place first and save the big interview for last.
All right. Oh, he came
Chris
up
Hood, P2. What the hell? How did you survive?
You know, that is a good question. I was teetering on a 26 incident count right there.
with-
Uh, it was interesting those couple of laps. I had the gas mileage down before Cameron decided he wanted to self spin. I had it down for sure when, and then Cameron decided he wanted to self spin, and then my plane just fell through. It was humiliating.
There was definitely a lot of chaos on track tonight with a lot of different converging strategies and a whole lot of cautions to mix everything up. How distracting was it not getting a full, green flag run in on fuel, except for that one last one there at the end?
You know, it was something. I had it down. I had 5 laps for the good before that midway caution with Cameron happened. And I already had the line down and everything. So all I needed to do was not spin myself. And then the unexpected happened with the Cameron self spin, and then it just went downhill from there. It just didn't go according to plan after that. A lot of hard fighting between me, uh, Xavier, and Derek.
Well, definitely a rough way not being able to squeak out the win on your strategy, but still second place on the night, especially with as wounded of a car as you had there at the end. Certainly nothing to scoff at, and good night in the points for you.
Oh yeah, this is classic short track racing right here.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it was, Chris. That was a hell of a run. You did good, boy.
Appreciate it.
We'll go ahead and send you back now. Congratulations, good race, and we'll see you again tomorrow night for the Touring Championship race.
Hopefully I win that one. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Have a good night. And here comes in. Oh, you already got him.
Yep, got him.
Xavier
Xavier?
Sanchez.
What the hell was that, bud?
I have no clue. I am as shocked as you guys.
You were the only
Tell
one
you
to
what.
take 4 tires on that final stop under that last caution.
I was really loose because those tires were not warm enough for that. But
I think right on that last lap, though, I think that's what got you the grip was the fact that they got just enough heat in them. Because you were ringing the outside, and nobody'd been able to pull that off pretty much all night. But you managed it on the last lap, and you won that one by 5/1000ths of a second. So I think the tires were the right call.
you know, I was kind of gambling. A Vegas boy, you know, we got to gamble around here, but it paid off.
It seems like a smart gamble because you are sitting in victory lane tonight.
Yeah, the burnouts weren't that good, but
Yeah, these
the
cars
tires
kinda
had a
hard to
lot of
burn
grip
out
to
in.
do. Yeah, they had a lot of grip to do burnouts. So
You almost
Didn't
need
work
to have a clutch pedal so you can like clutch dump it a little bit.
oh, I did. It still didn't work.
Oh wow, really? Have
Yeah.
to talk to the guys out of Hoosier about that. See if they can get us some burnout tires or something for these things.
That'd be nice. Kinda
I
like a
tell
smoke
you,
show, but
this entire race has been tremendous. And Xavier, did you save your fast repair for that wreck? The
no,
last break
absolutely
off
not. I took it like way before the halfway point.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
I
surprised
still have like
that-
20 seconds of damage on my car.
Oh wow! I'm surprised because it looked coming off the nose of the 13. It looked really bad. I mean, at one point, your right rear was the only tire actually on the ground,
Nice.
but luckily, you just barely papped the wall. That was tremendous.
Well, also to be fair, compared to Hood's car, a car in a junkyard might look pretty good with the way the front end of that one looked.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That thing was a
I tell you,
mangled
Chris's
wreck. So was
hood.
Hilker's.
Yeah,
Should've gave him a few more
those two
inches.
hoods look like a Brick Bear Racing and a Legacy Motor Club racing.
Definitely rough. Well, congratulations again, Xavier. We'll send you back now, but Well done, good win, and definitely a good night in the points for you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good day, bud. Well, Soji, that was Kern. I tell you what, it was exciting. I hope with the package that we have for the late model tour, the races come to be this great. I know next week we have IRP. I won't be around for that one because I don't have the track, but
hey, up until about 7 o'clock, I didn't have Kern. I didn't realize I had to buy it for tonight.
Well, I mean, after, well, because, we've got IRP and then we're off for Valentine's Day. That's going to put a break. I'm going to try to get a few more tracks that need on February and that, but...
Speaking of, that's what he was talking about, IRP. That is Lucas Oil IRP next week. 125 lap feature on Friday night, same time, same place. And then, as he said, we will have an off week. I've got the schedule up on the screen now, so if you got a favorite track you want to watch, make sure you know exactly when you need it. Frank in the chat says, I had the car tonight, just unlucky. Yeah, it's nature of short track racing. You ended up with the short end of the stick, my friend. It's sad to see, but tough break.
Yeah, now, guys, remember tomorrow we're going to be at Kansas with the O'Reilly's Auto Parts car. It's called the Xfinity NSIM, and on the schedule for the league, we have it listed as Xfinity. It hasn't been updated yet. That track will be an 80-lap event. Give me just a second. I'm bringing up my spreadsheet here to let you know what the stage will be once I get into it. The stage lap will be 32. Right now I've got it set at 35% fuel. For that, it will be a night race at Kansas.
Sounds about right.
But that's what we're looking at doing. The message to the Discord will go out about 10 o'clock Eastern tomorrow to let everybody know what's going on. But, man, I tell you what, that's going to be fun. And then, of course, after that, February 7th, we have Iowa with the ARCA car.
And then one of my particular favorites, the Watkins Glen boot layout in the always fun GT4 cars. They're like GT3, but they're slower and harder to handle, which is way more fun to watch.
Now with that the race at the boot, it's going to be a 1-hour timed event. I don't know what I'm going to take a look. Soji, if you could at some point within the next couple weeks do a fuel run in the GT4 at Watkins Glen and let me know about how long that pit stop would be. If it's about 30 minutes, that'll be great. With the stages for that, there will be no stage yellow. We'll look at 30 minutes and find where the leader is. If they're already past the line, then we'll use the next lap as the stage points.
Yep. We've got that one covered, and I'll do a fuel run just to make sure. I'll run it in a couple different GT4 cars to make sure the fuel burn is equal across them, because I have a handful of them.
No, I also want. I just want to make sure with that that we don't have it where there's no need for a pit stop, because there will be no mandatory cautions. No mandatory pit stop.
With an hour-long race in the GT4s, you're probably going to be close to stopping once anyways, so it'll be close.
Yeah.
But I have the Vantage, the BMW, and the Mustang. I know for sure. I think I have one more GT4 as well. I can't remember which.
Just do it for one, and what we're going to do is just put the same setup on. Because they should be about the same. Cars might have an aerodynamic advantage, but the fuel tank situation should be the same, shouldn't it?
Close, yeah. Because some cars will burn a little bit more, some will burn a little less. That's the BOP thing that they do in road racing.
Yeah. With that, I mean, if it's going to be close within a couple laps, then we won't really worry too much about that.
Yeah, that's why
but
I'm
this,
gonna.
you know,
That's why I'm gonna check a couple just to make sure they're close, and as long as they're close, we'll call it good because it's GT4s.
Yeah.
They'll each have their own advantages. So, but thank y'all for watching tonight. It's been a fun one. We will be back tomorrow night, same time, same place, for the Touring Championship race from Kansas. For the CSC Racing League, my name is Soji,
I'm Gary.
and we'll catch you all tomorrow night. Have a good one.
And
Congratulations.
Soji, before you go, one thing I want to do, everybody always give a big hand to Soji Sakata, who has been doing this for almost every race that we've done, except for our first initial Daytona race. He put himself in the booth, and he has been knocking it out of the park every fucking week.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Hey,
I enjoy
no
doing
problem,
this.
brother.
It's fun
You deserve the flowers, and I give them to you, bud.
Well, much appreciated, and I definitely enjoy doing it, and I'm glad you guys are liking what I do. So that's a good mutual thing for all of us. And congratulations to Xavier in the chat as well. Well done on the win tonight, and thank you, Frank. I appreciate it. So excited to call tomorrow night's race. I will see you all tomorrow night, 9:15, same channel. Have a great night, everybody.